going on?
What's good, brother?
Ain't nothing, man. Ready to talk about these topics.
Yeah, definitely has some interesting little things going on this week.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Rumors and stories and stuff like that. First, we gotta, shout ourselves out, man. It's episode number 25.
Man, what a milestone, man. So happy, so proud of us, man. We out here doing it.
Yeah, facts. Um, Definitely people that start this kind of stuff off and then somehow just lose the momentum, and life is life too. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, yeah, that, like you said, just grateful to be able to keep something going strong and growing it too. You know what I mean?
Thank you for the people who listening, who, what I'm saying, give us this motivation to keep going and stuff like that, man.
hmm
Appreciate y'all.
The shares, the likes, the comments.
The
You know,
listens, all that, man.
yep. Soon, hopefully, the special guest.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, we always got the open door policy and shit. So if anybody wants to come on and talk about the subjects at hand, you know what I'm saying, let us know. We gonna get you on here.
hmm Definitely look forward to that. Um, Definitely looking forward to a couple of these topics too, so we can get right into it. The first thing is the rumors surrounding one of the NBA's golden boys, Stephen Curry, and rumor came out earlier this week that allegedly he and his wife Ayesha have an agreement to an open relationship where there are side hookups and escapades that take place. Um, you think of Stephen Curry, you think of a clean cut, the face of the league, and well, at least one of them, and he's a model citizen through and through. And I kind of feel like what adds validity to this rumor, though, is the fact that not too long ago, his parents are getting separated to get a divorce, and I know we was watching the game when he broke the record, and his dad's there with like 3 or 4 women.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it might run in the family. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you feeling about this, man?
Yeah, it caught me off guard, and it just seems like I don't know how this shit came out, but it just seemed like, well, I'm just gonna blame her. It just
Facts.
seemed like her, between her and Jada, and they just take turns just trying to like just
Outdo each other.
right, man. It's like chill, bro. But it caught me like by a little bit of a surprise. Like you said, Steph is like one of the clean cut, and they come across like one of them clean cut families. Like, not saying there's nothing wrong with, what I'm saying, your open relationship, you run your relationship how you want and see fit or whatever. But it just doesn't seem like a thing they would do or they'd be into and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, what I will say is like I don't feel like nothing can shock me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't, especially wasn't that her a couple years ago saying that she liked to be hit on by other men and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
you know she wants to get compliments and stuff like that. That's when you put two and two together. That's the somebody's been holding a secret for a long time, and they just dying to let it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they can detail here, detail there. Um, so my next question, right, on this topic would be: could you be the one to hook up with her, knowing that you're hooking up with Stephen Curry's wife?
Probably not. Just me personally, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like it's just how my way of looking is like she's straight. Don't get me wrong, but she ain't that bad for me. You know what I'm saying? To be wanting to get into like no messy stuff like that or nothing like that.
Right. Yeah, same here. That's how I like stuff, man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
right. You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Man, I can't do stuff like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, I guess if Steph was like married to Rihanna or something like that, it'd be all
Yeah,
whole
I
spot.
was I
Like,
was
you
thinking the
know what
same thing.
I'm saying?
Steph, I love you, cuz, but love Riri a little bit more. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you said, I don't know whether this was done on purpose. I don't even know who came out with the rumor, but she definitely can't help but get herself in some headlines here and there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because you know it ain't come from Steph.
Oh yeah, heck no,
So
heck,
like,
heck no.
process of elimination too. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for anybody listening, think I'm just like hating on Aisha or whatever like that. But like, just process of elimination, it most likely ain't come from Steph. You know what I'm saying? My man
Facts.
out here trying to chase greatness and all this. He ain't got time for that,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, my man trying to go down as one of the all time goats. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um. So speaking of the process of elimination, Devon Franklin, who is in that very process of eliminating Megan Good as his wife. Like I tied it together right there, man.
Yes, sir. It's like you one of them ones, man. You one of them ones, man. When it comes to A Mike, man, you one of them ones, man.
So, that's come from all these years of watching these comic acts on ESPN and all that, man. Um, he is filing for divorce after 9. Is it 9 years?
Yeah, I believe it was nine
Yeah,
years.
yeah, just about 9 years of marriage. Megan Good, who's always been hot commodity as far as I can remember.
Man,
Starring on some of those Nickelodeon shows back in the day. Um, 50 Cent videos, like movies. She's always been super fire. You know what I mean?
definitely top tier.
Um, did you get a reason? Did we find a reason why?
Looking into it, you know what I'm saying? They kind of like trying to be you know what I'm saying, trying to be withholding information. They just said they're not blaming nobody, and you know what I'm saying, they try to make it seem like it's a mutual thing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, as far as we know, ain't no juicy scandal rumor to it right now, not like that. If anybody was caught cheating or something like that, probably try to make it seem like they just growing apart. You know what I'm saying? It's that time.
Oh yeah, that's
Could be true too.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, very very mature though. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
And that brings me to my like my whole like kind of thought on that shit. It's like I don't know. It just seemed like just the way shit is. Like, are you really meant to be with one person for the rest of your life? Like, look how many things we like. Like, look how many different types you like, as far as females or males, whatever you're into. Like,
Right.
you got to sort of that one motherfucker.
Yeah, and it's like we taking like the aspects of life, and like you said, we turned it into so many things that you almost have to have like otherworldly discipline to stick to one woman.
Yeah. And even if that works, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like how this comes out and shit, like, you
Grow
might just
apart.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro. So that's why people are going out of the box, trying to open relationships and all this, that, and the third, and having like rules, but like you could do what you just don't embarrass me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't let nobody find out. I mean, yeah, this is. Well, we also like definitely have to give them kudos though, because this is very, at least at the moment, very clean cut,
Yeah,
mature. You know what I'm saying? Understanding and being grown about it, realizing like this just ain't the same. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So yeah, that's now sometime next summer or something, and then it turns out somebody was cheating, and they just wasn't able to talk about it right now because of the lawyers. You know what I'm
yeah. We'll revisit it.
saying? But yeah, you think when this is official, we think the little radius for Megan Good is going to be
It'd be as big as she wanted, man. Like I don't by saying too many niggas she can't pull if that's what she want to do. And I'll be interested to see how she, you know what I'm saying, acts or whatever. Cause like she was like super low key, you know what I'm saying, in the marriage, as far as I know, you know what I'm
right,
saying? And
right.
see if she keeps that personality and shit.
Or does she do what most females do when they free from a relationship
Real
and
hot girl shit.
yeah, and just all over the place. But I think Megan Good's also deep into like religion too, isn't she?
Yeah. That's like part of like why they was like so, you know what I'm saying, low key, clean cut and shit like that. I about to say I don't know. No, not taking that away from her. I don't know if it was just her. I don't know if it was like the guy she married. I want to say it was the guy. Man, saying she might have had those ties too and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But she like super chilled out once being with cuz or whatever. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
And that's good. That's good. You just hope she doesn't revert back to if she was a wild child.
Right. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
you saying she was, but you know what I'm saying? Being
Cause
out here.
yeah, because like we was talking about with Sweetie or Sweetie, she's kind of been like all over the place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Um, so you like the haircut, you don't like the haircut?
I don't like it. I'm cool if you can pull it off, but like
hmm
from the preliminary pictures I've seen, I don't really like it for her or whatever. Like I don't know. I don't know. I ain't really like it like that. Even
Okay.
though she's amazing, pretty female. I ain't from the first pictures I seen, I ain't really care for it too much on
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, I like the like I said, I like the chicks with the longer hair. I prefer the longer hair. But I like the short hair too. But if I had a choice to pick, I'd be like, yeah, just keep the long hair, boo. You know what I'm
Right, yeah. I about to say you gotta be like Amber Rose, Jada Pinkett Smith.
saying? Right.
And she wasn't giving me that type of bad look with the hair and shit. Without the hair, man.
Right. Now it is just the organic buzz cut. We
Yeah.
don't know if anything's coming after this, maybe a shape up or
Yeah, I about to say it looked like super close. No, I couldn't really see no type of shape but none.
yeah. Yeah. So
To be determined.
yeah, I was gonna say something like, nah, females cut their hair when they be uneven or something. She want to start over, but then she dyed it also.
Yeah.
So that's like, this was a choice, not just something she had to do.
True.
Yeah, so I don't know. So speaking of Sweetie, you didn't write this down, but did you hear about this alleged rumors of her being at the game with somebody and then they thinking that they was dating?
Yeah, what rapper was it?
I forget his name.
Yeah, I did hear that rumor too. Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
another famous rapper and shit.
yeah, and she was saying that the rapper that came out and was saying like, I don't barely even know her. We just so happen to be sitting together. I ain't say nothing to her the whole night. You know what I'm saying? People see certain people together and just assume that y'all dating. So any female that's dealing with me, unless you want to be thrown into a relationship with me by the public, don't be saying close to me or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Um, so I guess it begs the question, like, and I think we talked about this before on air and off air a lot, but why is it just so difficult for people to just think that a female and male can't be friends without them dating?
Oh, it was Roddy Rich.
Roddy Rich, yes sir, new album
Yeah.
out. Y'all go listen to that. Go stream Roddy Rich. Heard he needs help.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I said the album is heavily underselling, but go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just what happens. Just when it's just, especially like it's a beautiful woman like that involved. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just can't fathom. Oh, you just friends with the John, or you know what I'm saying? Niggas always like, nah. You know what I'm saying?
You hitting that on, cuz.
Right? Yeah. Hitting it or trying to. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no
hmm
way you just cool with just being the homeboy and shit, friend zoned and shit.
Right, right. And this is like it's it's so crazy. It's crazy when you think about that because I know like when I was in high school, I had lost one of my female friends that way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like when I first moved to the house that I live in now or whatever, I used to be super cool with a female that used to live around here. And it was never like on no sexual shit or nothing like that. We was just like homeboy and homegirl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because we was always like doing stuff that I get it from the outside looking at it, if we get off the school bus and I'm carrying her books home with her, walking her home and stuff like that. I guess the consistency over time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people just kind of like started assuming that we was talking and stuff like that, even though she had a boyfriend. And then after a while, I even had a girl and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I guess like because of like other people around here, they would always see us together, so they would be like running their mouth and going to tell other people, and then like eventually she thought I was telling people that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I am not telling nobody nothing. I got a girl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, you know, not to down talk her, but it's like some you're not even like sweet like that for real. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But if you want to just like go our separate ways, we can. So she was like, yeah, we just need a little space. And then we kind of just, never got back for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Like, I mean, granted, I was trying to talk to the girl. That same shit kind of happened to me. Like, just niggas just running their mouth, fucking up some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hate that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying shit to nobody. Shit, I'm just talking to her, trying to get ignored and shit like that, and everybody else just see us together and shit. And niggas just get decided, oh yeah, yeah, y'all see, y'all see. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
chill, bro. Just made this shit like super awkward and shit. And you know what I'm saying? We just stopped talking and shit. I'm like,
Mm.
niggas be corny as shit, bro. Like,
Niggas
I be
definitely be
wondering,
corny.
like, you can't really trying to be my man, helping me out. It's like niggas be like, kind of like, I don't know if saying hating or whatever, but just dirty macking or they don't know what the fuck they doing. But it's like, yeah, just chill, bro.
Yeah, well, I kind of when I look back on things, I kind of look at it as like niggas knew what they was doing. You know what I
I
mean?
want to say that too and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. Niggas knew what they was doing. It's just
Like just
you.
yelling across the room and shit. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you can't wait till you see me and shit and say, all right, say something like, you know what I'm saying? But like, you see me directly talking to him, like, hey, yeah, Eli, I see you, cut. I'm like, come on, dog.
Yeah, that's that's definitely, and now unless a nigga's just like genuinely out of control like that.
They don't be.
Right. Like that's the only benefit of the doubt I can give him. Like if I was the if I was to be out and about with a female and I see Tone and Tone to say something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's him. You know what I mean? Like he acts up like that. But anybody else that just randomly only do it in those kind of moments, nah, come on, bro.
definitely hate that.
Yeah, can't fade. But yeah, it's just
That's unfortunate. He lost a friend like that. That's crazy.
yeah, and it's like
Did he cause any problems with your relationship?
nah,
Okay.
nah, nah, because at the end of the day, like another thing, and you don't want to just dive too deep into stuff, but another thing is like in the relationship we had trust, but clearly in that friendship, after a while, the trust was just gone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of felt like I never did nothing to, because what I tell people is like the friendships and relationships, they way more similar than people think. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you gotta put the same kind of discipline and hard work into a friendship as you do a relationship. It's just that we glorify certain things in a relationship to value way more higher than things we glorify in the friendship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the world has been running on sex forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you get that in a relationship. You don't really get sex. I mean, I guess you got your little friends with
Friend
benefit type.
benefits.
Yeah. But for a regular friendship, you're not getting sex. You're not getting like, the constant benefits of what you will with a partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like maintaining that stuff is like difficult. And especially, we was kids too. Like I said, we was in high school. So it is what it is. But yeah. Um I get it, but I don't get it at the same time when it comes to that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's the other side where it just turns out, oh, so y'all wasn't just friends, huh?
Right. Yeah.
So I
It'd
get
be
it.
tough too. Like niggas probably don't know Roddy Rich to have like no female, main female, and like that. For like, yo, y'all two, you know what I'm saying? Like, no homo, beautiful, rich
Mhm.
celebrity, single, young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then courtside at the game kind of just like be confirming all relationships. You know what I'm
Yeah. I'm about to say like, y'all ain't got no other history. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be tough to just say, oh, y'all friends and shit. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? See if niggas had like friendships before. Like, niggas probably never heard of Roddy Rich and Sweetie being together and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or hanging
saying?
together. Like, nigga, you wasn't around when she was talking to Quavo, was you? Well, yeah,
Right,
y'all friends. Or, you know what I'm
right, right. So yeah, we'll see. Ever since the breakup with Quavo, she's like literally been all over the place.
saying? Yeah.
Um, yeah, but hopefully, I guess for your celebrity is different. Well, I guess you don't have to be a celebrity either, because I was about to say hopefully she can calm down a little bit if she's going to pursue another relationship after a while. But clearly, the
Niggas don't
same.
be can't.
Yeah, the rules don't. There's no more rules. This shit. Yeah. She might be even more enticing to niggas now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, keep man hot out here. This was like keeping her name afloat. So she drops music every once in a while and shit. She gotta do other shit to keep her name afloat and shit.
Hmm. So, speaking of keeping things afloat, I gotta talk about somebody I never thought we'd talk about on the podcast, bar something like tragic and unforeseen happening, and that's P Diddy, man. you know,
Okay.
um, he is in the process, the last stages of buying back his old fashioned brand, Sean John. Now he bankrupted this brand years ago, and I don't know what's happened since then. I know he was going through like money struggles years ago, but I know he's been recovered. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe because fashion is such a big main staple, at least more than it was back then when Sean John was out. Maybe he's thinking about rebranding it or something like that. Did you wear Sean John?
I might have had a few shirts in here like that. You know what I'm saying? Probably also some shit like my mother probably done bought me and I just wearing or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But not really.
same here. I think I had like three outfits. No, nah, them little velour little sweatsuits were.
Yeah.
I had a Sean John type little baby blue type jump, a baby blue jump, a brown jump, and a black jump. I used to like the black jump. um, and how you feel about this though?
I'm not really feeling it. Um, I think he probably can just put his money more to better use. Like if you want to get back into fashion, you probably just build something from the ground up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I like you said, like I don't know. Even though like it's more fashion friendly now, or whatever, like you said, but I just think that just the stigma around the Sean John shit, I don't think that'll be well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't know, it just wasn't like the most popping shit for but like you said, it's just demographic too. Like around here it wasn't. Maybe in New York or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I'm quite sure in New York it was successful. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know if that's enough.
Right. To rebuild the whole bring it back and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like now it's more towards like he definitely would have to like come out with a different in a different direction.
Yeah.
Cause like it's more so towards like urban streetwear and high end shit now.
Right.
That
Right.
middle of the pack shit really ain't like hitting like that for real.
Right.
It gotta be like some off white V Lone type shit, like far streetwear shit,
Yeah.
or just be designer.
Right, grow that shit up, Diddy. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's what I
saying?
say. Might be just better just starting a brand from scratch.
Right. Yeah, I'm quite sure I can bet any amount of money. It's probably niggas in New York right now wearing the old Sean Don shit still.
Yeah,
Ain't Rockaway and all that type of stuff.
right,
You
right.
know, so yeah, that doesn't count. Them niggas well, I will say that New York niggas is gonna ride for New York niggas and shit, so to speak. You know what I mean? Well, we'll see what kind of direction he goes with it. I think maybe the Kanye fashion success, as far and a couple of other people who think that he's been having his eye on that.
Maybe he probably could be.
Yeah.
Like I said, if he, it wouldn't be mad too. Like if he can bring some people in, like how Kanye did, bring some new, innovative young designers and shit, and like had them do like a massive rehaul of that joint and shit.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I'm rooting
Def-
for him though. I fuck with Puff though. Puff like one of my favorite rappers growing up. One of my favorite people. You know what I'm saying? Still like a little bit pissed about him about the way he treated people and his artists and shit like that. But still one of my favorite people though.
right. Yeah. Definitely had, without even going into like the rappers, obviously Big and Mace. Definitely had three of my favorite R&B acts of all time and completely fumbled the bag on, I want to say, two out of the three. With the three, it was Faith Evans, 112, and Carl Thomas. So I think he completely fumbled the bag on Carl Thomas and 112. Faith Evans rocked out, but she also got to leave and rock out too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, not the best manager of talent. He can recruit it like a motherfucker, but yeah. Yeah, shout out to him, man. You know, you lose something and then you grind and be able to get it back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And paying gotta pay 7.5 million for it. So that's
That's what I'm saying, bro. You put that shit. You gotta do that shit to get it back, and then you gotta put more money into it. Well, you might you
yeah,
better off just start off from scratch, bro.
yeah. And Giddy Diddy or some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess since I'm gonna say that one for last, I guess. So we could get into like some of the more negative tones in the hip hop world of what's going on. Um, the other day, well, last weekend, Drakeo the Ruler passed away after he was stabbed in the neck backstage at the One Upon a Time in LA festival. Um, what they're saying is he and his crew were backstage, I guess, getting ready to perform, and allegedly a lot of YG's crew showed up. Exchanged words, a fight broke out. There were way more members of the opposite crew than there was for Drakeo's crew. And when the scuffle had died down, people noticed that he was stabbed and was losing blood. You kind of read this line with a 98% of murder, so I really don't know if this is the act. But you know, they say, oh, they took him to a hospital, but he was pronounced dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, people already be dead. I think they just kind of got to slide that line in there so the hospital can get that money. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, you get stabbed in your neck and you're losing blood. You have pretty much seconds upon minutes, if unless the medical niggas are literally right there. Which at a festival they should have been. So I don't know about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, said that security was on deck, but nowhere near enough to compete with the opposite crew's number of affiliates. Um, what a mess. Now, obviously, YG has been having um a steadfast beef with this crew. And in times of hip hop, we love when artists beef and stuff like that, but we love the music aspect of it. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
We don't want the real life thing. I thought I wanted the real life thing, but Pac and Big kind of ruined that for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I mean, I wish it like stop at fisticuffs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But now, you know what I'm saying? The whole guns and violence and shit like that. Nah, man.
Yeah. So how do you feel about this?
It's super unfortunate, man. Like I said, man. Like we just losing. Like, don't get me wrong. I wasn't really hip to this guy. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So, but it's still, he had a following. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It sucks that we losing like rappers at a like
Historic.
alarming rate, bro.
Yeah. This is
It's
historic.
crazy, bro. And it's just like it's like the more and more. I don't mean I'm pretty sure they was street niggas back in the day, but like these street niggas they signed to the rappers today, boy, they can't escape the shit they was doing before they got on and shit.
All right.
And man, we just losing people at a fucking alarming rate. It's fucking super unfortunate. Damn, at
Um,
a fucking concert though, you know what I'm saying?
right. And it it's just so crazy because um we also have to bring up the fact that Drake the Ruler was a empire rapper, which is starting to lose its clientele at a what you say an alarming rate.
Yeah,
Um, this would be number 5. Let me see. It says Young Dolph, Mo 3, King Von, Slim 400, and Drakeo the Ruler. Yeah, so that's 5. And now you can be a conspiracy theorist too, right?
yeah,
So you're like balanced though. So that's why I could ask you this before we dive back into the pure situation at hand. Is this too big of a coincidence, or is this just a coincidence?
see, like this, I don't know. I just think it's a coincidence. It's like hard to say, you know what I'm saying, that somebody was behind this.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. But like, the shit is like, I don't know. I can't say.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a still air. My philosophy is, you know, I kind of chalk stuff up to being a coincidence until it's just proven otherwise, which normally it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like 5 niggas all getting killed. I mean, granted, they are all street niggas too, though.
Yeah, so that's like the hard part of like
All right,
saying it was set up and shit. Like these niggas, these street niggas, and still be like super active and shit.
all right,
You know
all
what I'm
right,
saying? Like they these new age street niggas where I don't know about, like I said, some of the other people, but still actively dissing niggas,
all right,
getting into like crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
all right. Yeah, well, yeah, that checks out. So another thing that I think we touched on in another podcast, but it just got touched on it again. Like, what do you feel about like? Because this is also happening at an alarming rate. What do you feel about like rappers getting killed at a fast rate in their own hometown?
I hate it, man. Like we talked about it before. I wish people would just get the money and try to move somewhere else, get your family uprooted and go somewhere else, bro. Like, there's no need to go back to your hometown, bro. Like, especially like you still in the thick of things. Even if you think you left, like you can't just escape that shit. Like, it's niggas, it still want you and shit. Like, seen it numerous times. Like, just watching like little Chirac, little mini series and shit on motherfucking YouTube and shit. Niggas be coming back and think they out the gang life. They ain't been active for the gang life, but fuck, like niggas want you, bro. Ain't shit you can do about it.
Mm-hmm. But stay away.
Yeah,
That's the only
that's
thing.
like sometimes that helps a lot. Like saying there ain't no perfect plan, but like that
Right.
helps a lot.
It lowers the percentage, and
Yeah,
that's what
because them niggas
you
don't travel and shit.
right. You want to play the odds, and that lowers the odds. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Um. Definitely want to see what happens if any arrests going to be made. Um. I think they postponed the festival for a day or two, but I think it's set to resume. If it already didn't, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Money, yeah, niggas ain't stopping no money, boy.
Oh yeah, nah, not them big ass festivals. That's like the West Coast version of Rolling Loud. So
Okay, I about to say that's like this is like the first time I heard of it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, me too. But that's what made me look it
Through
up and shit.
research and shit. Okay.
Yeah. Um, and then I guess we could slide to the other, alarming hip hop news, and that's Black Youngster. This has a new diss song out for Young Doll. Recorded the video in the cemetery, and people caught glimpses of one of the tombstones. Well, to me, it looked like it was a mausoleum. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
With the name Thornton on it, which is Young Dolph's real last name, Adolph Thornton. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um, Sparking a huge back and forth on social media and stuff like that. And even we talked about it, and it's like, once a person dies, shouldn't that just be it?
You would think, but bro, like from what I learned, like by watching like these little series and shit on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
these young niggas live by some different rules and shit. You know what I'm saying? Probably stuff we would have never thought of doing when we was coming up.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas is like ruthless, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just like a common theme. Like even if you listen to music, you might not be hip, but that's why you kind of got to be careful because like a lot of YouTubers and streamers and shit done got in trouble, got pressed over rappers. You know what I'm saying? Singing certain songs and shit, and the lyrics you singing, they're mocking dead people in the songs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
that whole
right.
smoking on Tuka. Like so many people done got pressed out about that shit. Like you can fuck around, and get killed and shit. But that's just the way I don't like it. I don't agree with it, but that's just the way these young niggas moving today, boy.
Yeah, the little beatbox little remix jump.
Mm-hmm.
Not beatbox, but the Spot them got him
Yeah, I
little
know. Yup.
yeah,
That Who
with
I Smoke Joint, super
yeah, that
popular
too.
viral hit.
Yeah, that Oscar got shot. He
Yeah.
got shot. Where's
Damn.
Corbin? Yeah, where's Corbin? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
This is like real life murders and shit, bro.
yeah. And it it how do you think like because social media has done something that's just well, I'm gonna say it from two different perspectives, right? From a personal perspective, I'm gonna say social media has done something that's like just otherworldly as far as like it's like a filter to desensitize a situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then from a business aspect, it's like, how did they perfectly pull that off? Like, if you was to see that on the news, you would feel a certain way, right?
Right.
But if you see it on TikTok, it's content.
Yeah. And I was just like I struggled with that myself. It's like I don't agree. I don't condone killing and shit like that. But I do find myself loving them type of songs and shit like that. Like I can't fake some of that shit be hot. No disrespect to the dead
Right,
or the families of people who have to constantly listen to that shit on the radios and shit like that. But sometimes that shit do be catchy as fuck. Like
right.
that Who I Smoke shit, that shit is
Yeah.
fire, bro.
Ooh, I smoke.
Yeah. Oh my god. But that
And
that is
then
crazy how
then
you
they get in
said.
trouble for that.
Who?
The person that did that.
I don't think so. Why?
Oh no, I thought they no not as far as like the person original song it was made like
Vanessa
a
Carlton or some shit like that.
yeah, made like a fuss about it or some stuff like that.
I don't think she did. I think people. I don't know. I don't think it came from her. From what I remember, I do remember what you're talking about though.
Okay, okay. Yeah. But yeah, it's just you see it on the app on a certain platform and it's just like, okay, this is we're gonna take away the fact that these are real murders. This is content right here. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Like, yeah, that's wow.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that shit crazy. Like, yeah, like you said, got niggas got desensitized and shit. You just it's becoming a norm now and shit. You know what I'm saying? For niggas to die, get made fun of, put in a song, become a pack, and all this other shit.
Right. Yeah, that was the extreme. That because that's everywhere right there. From TV shows to like LeBron to like you'll see anybody saying something about some pack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's literally like everywhere. Like, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So um back to the black youngster though. Do you feel like this is just do you feel like these type of beefs? I know you said the youngest thing about they play by different rules, but do you feel like these type of beefs is like there's a sense of some type of hopelessness in it anyway? That's why they go this hard because it's like, well, these niggas is probably gonna get me one day anyway because they think I had something to do with this or something. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's definitely a hopelessness, endless pit, endless battle.
Mm-hmm.
Like it don't matter. Like whoever dies, this shit is like forever. You know what I'm saying? That's how they current it. Like it's forever. You know what I'm saying? And like how we hearing, probably nothing has been confirmed, but like it's been like a lot of retaliation over shit from both sides and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
how that shit go. And what's the name? Like, even though like the top gunners might die, like you know what I'm saying, like a King of Honor, some shit like that. But niggas still to this day is probably beef like shit and old block and 63rd and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. And that's crazy. Yeah. So like you said, youngins is just they youngins. You think like once a nigga died, that was it and shit.
Yeah,
But
they don't live by the morals we had. Like we didn't probably wouldn't attack girls and females, but these niggas is like punching bitches like shit. They niggas shooting bitches, killing bitches and shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like normally you wouldn't like attack somebody who with their family. Niggas don't give a fuck these days, boy. It's
Mm-hmm.
on site, literally.
Yeah. Like
Like you said, oh, we didn't get into that yet. Like you talked about the guy committing a crime right next to a motherfucking police station and shit. Niggas don't give a
yeah.
fuck, bro.
K was it K Flock?
Yeah, New York. I think Bronx drill rapper, Brooklyn drill rapper.
Yeah. Rest of
Yeah,
a murder less than 500 feet from a police station.
yeah, man, it's stupid. Like he was like on this way. Like I said, one of the one becoming one of the ones,
Mm-hmm.
one of the leader of Brooklyn drill rap,
Hmm.
and about to just have it all taken away from him and shit.
Yeah. I have to do some research, right? Because I'm very interested to see like I know labels benefit from artists, like especially when they die.
Hmm.
I have to see like if it's something along the lines of like, do they benefit when they artists get put in jail or something too?
I probably would say yeah. Just not knowing the specifics, but like once you go to jail and shit like that, or you die, like your music probably gets streamed more. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the scenario, is just what percentage. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying? Like he's gonna get more. Oh
Yeah,
my bad.
no, I'm saying I'm hip about that kind of stuff, but I'm talking about as far as like, when somebody die, you can claim like some type of life insurance.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder is there some type of insurance you give if they go to jail, like aside from like the music though. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. Okay. Yeah. That I don't know. Yeah.
Cause it's baffling to me that like labels literally fill their roster up with these type of guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
These are the type of niggas that be hot these days.
that's facts, but what I'm getting at is like I all these niggas is like getting killed, like we said it, at an alarming rate, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Or going to jail. Like you would think if that was bad for business, labels wouldn't be doing that. But these niggas keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know if it'll be bad for business, but like I don't think it'll hurt them. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
like they making money off these niggas and shit, and like I don't think like I remember they talked about it back in the day. Like record labels used to like have a retainer to get niggas out of jail and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think they really do that shit no more and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess like if they like niggas, certain niggas, they had these viral hits and shit. Niggas probably already done recruit from them because they keep all their fucking rights and you know what I'm saying and their rights and their masters and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
niggas probably gonna be in the green like shit because they probably pay these niggas little to nothing and shit.
Yeah.
Just picking their ass from the hood and shit.
Man, little nice little car,
Yeah.
couple little nice chains.
They got benefits with these companies. They getting these jewelry and cars from, so they probably getting it for like little to nothing. Give
Yeah.
it to them, and oh yeah, that's your signing bonus, and that, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I got a couple of females for you too, because they like
Right.
I said connected to like a couple of little modeling agencies,
Hmm.
and yeah, it's a wicked game they play and shit.
Yeah, my bad. K Flock, Bronx drill rapper, Bronx drill rapper.
Okay. What you say, Brooklyn?
Yeah, I kept saying both,
Okay.
but yeah, I couldn't remember which one, but it's the Bronx drill.
Yeah. So yeah, that's I mean right by the police station. Less than 500 feet isn't far. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's like from one block to the next block and shit. Like, uh, but I guess, like you said, if it's on site, it's on site. You gotta get the job done no matter what. Um, just reckless, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it is. Definitely just reckless and shit. And I guess niggas just be like itching just because like certain people I guess like are harder to get. So if they
Right.
see somebody and they want to up the score, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like but everything ain't reported and shit. So like if how they say like if one hood score, they be wanting to get their score back in blood and shit, and it'd be so hard to get certain people. Maybe it was like a high ranking member they wanted to get off the checklist. Maybe he was like one of the ones who was like allegedly involved in a score for that team and shit. Like, oh yeah, we gotta get that nigga back. But like I just couldn't do it. I'm just too fucking logical to be a fucking gang member or some shit, bro. Like I couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
Old school. So niggas are turning on you for thinking like that now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I couldn't do it, bro. That shit is like dumb as shit. These niggas anywhere, malls, near police stations, fucking that shit don't matter, bro.
yeah,
Shooting up funerals, niggas don't give a fuck, boy.
yeah. Like you just, it's just. I guess you just basically. I mean, obviously you're still a human, but it's just inhuman at that point.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Them niggas is inhuman, bro. Like,
yeah. Um, I know we ain't talk about this pre-pod, but when you say get it back in blood, it remind me of the news that Lord Durk proposed to his girlfriend, and this is wild, right? Because I was like reading the comments and stuff, and every time he do something, people be telling him to just go slide for long,
yeah.
and somebody in the comments was like, he not gonna slide for long. Instead of getting it back in blood, he getting it back in love though.
Getting it back in love.
But yeah, shout out to him for proposing to his longtime girlfriend, India something.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's cool. I know you said like a while ago he probably got like a lot of legal stuff going on and feds watching him and stuff like that, so it ain't as easy.
Yeah, he can't be the one to do it. He like
Right,
without all that, he's the moneymaker and shit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
He can't get caught up in shit.
Yeah. So, oh, if it happens, it happens. Cause it's still free out here roaming around. You know what I'm saying? Trial must not be no time soon because he's kind of out here living his best life. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
well, not that really to harp on about that, other than congratulations to him for getting engaged and shit.
Yeah, I forgot like random tidbit and shit. I forgot like before Dirk got on and shit. He had the little white baby mother and shit. I ain't seen her since.
For real?
Yeah, I forgot about that shit because I just randomly seen a video somewhere, maybe TikTok or IG or some shit. And I was like, oh, I forgot about that shit.
Yeah. Wonder. I always be wondering, like, I guess because it's like, when it comes to like the celebrities, it seems like it's easier because they in the limelight and the other person just not.
Mm-hmm.
But I always wonder what like the little rapport be between like say for them two,
Yeah.
him and his baby mother or something, the white
Right.
girl.
Yeah, hopefully he must kind of be doing right by her and shit. You know what I'm saying? She ain't been chirping and shit. Like normally, motherfuckers and shit always being like some type of messy shit, and you know what I'm saying? Oh, he ain't
Mm-hmm.
taking care, he ain't doing enough, this, that, and the third, and shit like that. But it was like I just always thought that shit was interesting and shit like I said before he got like popping and shit, and I was like living in the Chirac where they lived in, they had like a white joint and shit.
All right, all right, that is wild. I mean, I'm trying to be racist or nothing, but it's abnormal. We'll say.
Right, yeah. Especially like coming up in the hood. Like I don't like I say I don't know how everybody else be and shit. Like I ain't even really see white people for real until like I started like really working at Best Buy and shit. Maybe like a few here for school and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nothing to the point where you can get to the level of dating. Is it?
Right. Like
Yeah,
super like interacting with niggas like outside of like just on some social shit.
yeah. Um, definitely wouldn't have minded though, but just to get the experience to see what
Right.
it'd be like. But yeah, definitely wasn't like that as it. So up next we have 'cause I was going to try to segue from the little Bronx drill, but then I was thinking I wasn't too sure of myself whether Lil Kim was from the Bronx or not. But I know she from New York, but all that should be like right there together.
Yeah, that's why I got confused about the Bronx and Brooklyn and shit like that. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
She from Brooklyn.
She from Brooklyn. Okay, yeah, she was close to Big and them. So yeah, so I would have been wrong anyway. Instinct kept me from making a mistake. You know
True,
what I'm
but
saying?
he still New York rap.
Yeah. So she had popped out at a performance, and I don't think it was her performance. I think she was showing up on the behalf of somebody else or whatever. And per usual, every time she makes a public, because remember the last time she popped out, remember 50 Cent had something to say and all that.
Yeah.
So per usual, when she pops out, somebody just has to like go out of their way to make fun of her, which I'm sure is like I know she plays it. She plays it off so well and like mature and stuff like that. But at the end of a long day, back behind closed doors, I know that she feels some type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit eats away at her.
Yeah. And this time was no different. It was a clip of her performing on stage, and forgot what they compared her to, but it wasn't delightful. And of course, everybody just you know how Twitter is. Everybody starts pouring in and stuff like that. And it wasn't a celebrity, but it was somebody with a verified account though that had some credibility. Otherwise, I think I don't think Cardi would have responded. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So Cardi B swooped in, and I'm quite confident in saying that she's from the Bronx, right?
Let me see. New York.
she's she's Spanish, so I'm guessing she's from the. I ain't trying to be racist or nothing, but I'm guessing she's from the Bronx because she got a little Spanish in there. Um, as soon as I say that, she from Brooklyn too, or some shit like that.
Trying to look it out.
But yeah, she swooped in and defended the. Can I say this? Yeah, okay. The Queen Bee rapper. Cause I was like, hold on, I gotta see what they classify Beyonce.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Beyonce did have some bars though.
Hey, we got Beyonce classifies like a rapper too, and she can't be. She's
Mm-hmm.
the Queen Bee rap, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, swooped in, defended the Queen Bee rapper, and was saying that people should respect the iconic life that is Little Kim. People need to stop disrespecting this legend. She paved the way for all the females to be the way that they are, excluding no one. Um, I'm no different. and we need to show her more love. Y'all need to chill out. Which I completely agree, but like I told you off air, I also felt like it had an ulterior motive. Um, you ready to hear my theory?
Yep, I was just about to ask you.
So remember the other day we was talking about how artists had to buy their certifications for platinum and stuff like that,
Okay.
and I found that out because Cardi had recently bought like her certifications for
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of her work or whatever. She had like a diamond track that was out, a couple of platinum certifications that was out there, and she just purchased them to have everything certified, officially. And I at first I didn't think of nothing, but the little Kim thing kind of was like, you know, she paved the way for all of us, excluding no one. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I think she's like subtly shading Nicki Minaj again. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
she's like really wants to come out and prove that she's on Nicki Minaj's ass more than people like to give her credit for. You know what I'm saying? As far as like Nicki Minaj being the best selling female artist of all time, now Cardi is like in the same stratosphere with these certifications. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
And that's where I was going. The look once she said excluding no one, I was like, why would you say that though? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I had to think back on it. Like Nikki always did feel like, you know, because she was beefing with Lil Kim, like Lil Kim didn't pave the way for her. She kind of just took that spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she wild for that. I love Nicki, but Nicki wild for that.
You came out as like you was still in the poses and everything.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Come on, man.
I hate when we say like certain stuff and it make me think of like other stuff. But um I'm gonna get your opinion on this before we jump to that. So what's your opinion on this?
It sucks, man. I hope people will stop bullying her about the shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, um, she feels some type of way about her looks. She had the plastic surgery and shit like that. For that reason, she might be a strong female and shit, and she can take it, you know what I'm saying? But you never know what the fuck people dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And who knows if she was to deep dive this shit and wanted to end it all or some shit like that, then y'all niggas would be fucking fucked up and shit about that shit. So that
Mm-hmm.
shit like it's corny as shit, you know what I'm saying? Just keep picking on her about the shit and just picking on her in general about the shit is kind of corny as shit. And kudos to Cardi for taking up for her. And she is from the Bronx. Look it up. She from the Bronx.
Okay. Yeah,
So yeah, definitely kudos
A little Spanish in it. I was like, yeah, you gotta be from the Bronx.
to yeah, so definitely kudos to her, man. That's the type of shit you need when you want to talk about like the woman empowerment and shit like that. Even though, like you said, I had a little bit of shade to it, but hey, you know what I'm
It
saying? I'll
is what
take
it
it.
is.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Cardi. Cardi is like, you know, she sometimes she reminds me of like one of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she tries to be like she dibbles and dabbles in like a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Even if she not good at it, she not gonna act like she know it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when she was trying to fuck with the politics and shit like that. And she was just trying to make the most logical sense out of everything. And then once she realized like what stuff was, she kind of just backed away gracefully from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's, I probably got a different opinion as far as the music go because she out here got clearly brainwashing the females and all of this and that. But from a person standpoint, like I feel like she's like a real decent person. You know what I'm saying?
I fucking love Cardi, bro. I fucking love Cardi. Even before the music and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was fucking with people and I was telling her, I was like, I was telling people, like one of them, it's like one of them people. I told she was gonna be a fucking star. She was gonna be a fucking star. Everybody was clowning me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then boom, Bodak Yellow hit, and the shit was it just stopped becoming so funny and shit. And then like look at
Mm-hmm.
her now and shit. Like one of them people and shit. Like told niggas about Drake, niggas laughed me out. Told niggas about Cardi, laughed me out. Told niggas about Doja Cat. Look at fucking Doja Cat. This
Mm-hmm.
shit is crazy, bro. Like, yeah, definitely love fucking Cardi. And she just suck so fucking down to earth and shit. Like hearing on like the Joe Budden podcast, like before she blew and
Right.
all that shit like that. Super fucking hilarious, funny ass person and shit.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like if we was to meet her, we'd definitely be vibing.
Like shit.
Yeah. I feel like 'cause, like I like the sometimes when it comes to like the female artists and stuff like that, and not even just the artists, but the actors and all that too. I like to like look at their little videos and their personalities, and then just imagine like if we was to hang out with them, how the day would go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I definitely like felt like we could just vibe out with Cardi and shit.
Like shit.
Yeah. So when we was talking about the whole stealing thing, it also one of the topics that I wasn't going to bring up, but I might as well. I guess because I'm a little biased towards the chick or whatever, so I ain't want to bring it up. But I'm gonna be fair. Um, Anybody that knows me knows I love me some mulatto or lotto, big lotto, whatever her name is. I love her, and she is facing a lawsuit, a rather big one, for stealing. And we talked about this, I think, with Cardi before as well a while ago. Stealing a up and coming artist song, making minor tweaks to it. And actually, this is pretty much the same format because remember they said Cardi had stole the photo shoot ideas and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is in that too. She stole the same concept of as the photo shoot of said artist and put tweaks to it and then dropped it. And when you listen to the song, you could definitely tell like, okay, she was inspired by this person. The only difference is you could tell Mulatto probably got more money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the photo shoot that Mulatto recently dropped, which was fantastic by the way, does have similarities as well. Outfit is slightly different, backgrounds and poses exactly the same. So again, we're here with a different artist with the same formula. So I'm kind of convinced now that when artists is sending other big artists like demos and links and stuff like that, these artists are seeing you, but they're seeing you to take and not to big up anybody. How do you feel about that?
I hate it. I just wish they would stop doing this, getting caught up. You know what I'm saying? If that's what they are doing, you know what I'm saying? They blatantly just stealing people shit. Like, stop it. Like, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like anything you do, if the song do hit, you know what I'm saying? That's just gonna be more money you gotta pay to the party you stole it from. It's just not smart and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then I guess a popular thing that the artists do is they blame it on their team and stuff like that.
Yeah. It could be partially that, cause like no disrespect to like a lot of these artists and shit. Like it happened from like artists who ain't just true musicians and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
There's
okay.
probably is people who writing for them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But still,
Yeah, that's
niggas
facts.
gotta do better. Like Cardi, I know I love Cardi and shit, but I don't think she's penning shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh nah.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the motherfuckers is probably, you know what I'm saying, get shit ripped off and shit.
Yeah, so that it kind of hurt me to read that because I love me some her. You know what I'm
Yeah, I ain't too familiar. I don't want to disrespect her pen and nothing like that.
saying?
But
Yeah.
yeah.
So definitely keep an eye out on that.
And she
Uh,
just had like a controversy. Well, Only she got in trouble for it, but she was just in the headlines too about the little whole Mary J. Blige thing or some shit.
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Curry. Okay.
Yeah. Definitely sampled the Mariah Carey song. Um, which in my opinion was a great song. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It fits today's culture. Her style fits in so well with what how people thinking or how females think and act today. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just sampled the beat. Now, I mean, unless Mariah Carey just didn't clear the sample or something, that I really can't see. Like, well, these artists, these older artists, are very sensitive about their music,
Yeah.
which they're allowed to be. It was a hit from Mariah Carey, so you see somebody remaking your hit with their own hit, you might feel some type of way, and bring up Lil Wayne when he was doing his mixtape thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So imagine how those artists was feeling when people hit certain beats they remember Wayne version and not yours.
Right. Yeah.
But we'll get into him in a little bit. But yeah, I'm really, you know, if you got the power to, if you know you're gonna feel some type of way, just not clear it or something, or be against it publicly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't see what the whole issue is.
Man, I wouldn't even give a fuck. Like, if the music and like, long as like ain't no crazy shit, I probably wouldn't care. Just give me a nice percentage or whatever I want, and you got
Yeah.
it.
um. So she's been pretty dope. She got her own little McDonald's thing going at the moment. Other than that slip up about what she said about Beyonce, Mariah Carey's been pretty cool, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So also shout out to Lotto again. Love you, girl. But
Yeah, let me go ahead and clip that. I'm glad you said it on air.
hey, don't matter, man. Witchcom got man, Bailey got a little Steph Curry, Ayesha little,
Oh
man, got a little agreement or whatever they be calling it, understanding.
man.
Niggas on the same page or whatever they be saying, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But um, like I was saying about the Mariah Carey chime into Beyonce, gotta bring up the Grammy family, you know what I'm saying?
I like it. Nice ring
Yeah.
to it.
Grammy family. Love it. Love it. Love it. Blue Ivy recently won an award. She was narrating the audio kids book. So she recently won like a arts award. I forget what the actual name is, but it's something arts award for best voiceover character. And obviously she got a Grammy, but that was like her first award. Now I can like come out and be like, yo, she's won more awards in life already at like 8 than I have. So it did like
Mm-hmm.
she's just like can be special. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
um I know she's the son of Jay and Beyonce, but just truly how high is the ceiling for this chick, this little girl?
Super high, man. Like you got the blueprint right there, bro. She gonna be dope. Already accomplished this shit. Like you said, she said 8.
You might be a little bit older than 8, but
I'm
I'm
talking about when
saying,
she accomplished her first jump.
oh, the Grammy?
Yeah.
The Grammy was like 2 years ago, I think, whenever that Lion King movie came
Okay,
out.
yeah, so yeah. She
Yeah.
already off to a fucking great start and shit, man. She gonna be dope, man. She gonna be fire. She got like just so many avenues she can go. She already got the Ivy Park shit with Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? She can sing, whatever, man. Act, whatever. 'Cause the sky's the limit, man.
hmm Yeah. Once I was on Twitter that one time and they broke down like why her name was Blue Ivy, and they were saying that was Jay-Z's blueprint 4.
Oh yeah, I did. See, yeah,
Yeah, I was like, yeah, she about to be one of them
yeah,
ones,
you gotta
huh?
be great.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just damn, we just living through a golden era, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now obviously Jay Z isn't like super active. I mean, he is business wise, but like artist wise, he's not super active. And Beyonce is kind of like in the stages of being a icon. You know what I'm saying? They just pop out when they pop out with stuff. But to see like the offspring slowly creeping into like that same realm, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's like I just couldn't imagine like, and God forbid we live more years to see what she actually like hit the stratosphere. Like you just seeing like Michael Jackson doing his thing all these years, and then like he had a kid or something, and you be like, damn, he gonna be just as good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then you just like that's crazy. And it's like, because we say this, we talk about this all the time. It's like Jay-Z and Beyonce for that matter, like they both so like unappreciated for real.
yeah, super unappreciated. It's crazy.
Like,
Criminal.
yeah, it's like, yo, like, and we just about to get into Jay-Z, so I'm gonna hold off as much as I can on him. But it's like I don't think I've never seen. I mean, you we could probably do it in sports as well with a couple of people, but you achieve so much, bro, and it's like it's just going over people's heads.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I it's crazy. It's just it's like I don't know. It's baffling to me and shit.
yeah. I be speechless. Like I said, off air. It's like I be subjective and objective to like so much shit. But like, like when it comes to Jay Z, like how do you not like this guy? Like how? You know?
Like, and I wonder, right? You think Blue Ivy gonna be the same way?
What? As far as what?
Like, just underappreciated.
Probably so. I think like especially if she reaches that level, yeah, like everybody who reaches that level is underappreciated.
Yeah,
Everybody who reaches that level, man. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, that's facts. Yeah, you just hit once you hit like GOAT status. Like once you like submit your legacy, like you gonna go down as like what they be saying, like it's a some little statement they be saying like now that it sound like real cool, and like they can't tell the story of this without mentioning your name, you know what I'm
Yeah.
yeah, like once you hit that level, it's like people just be like, all right, you know.
Like just look around. Like Tom Brady, underappreciated. Like
Yeah.
Jordan, underappreciated. You know what I'm saying? Like no
Yeah.
matter where you go, once you the
Steph
apex of
Steph
it, yes,
Steph
yeah.
Curry.
It's like what this crazy. Once you become one of the greatest shooters or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh nah, you know what I'm saying? He ain't this, he ain't that. He trash for real. He ain't do this in the playoffs. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
he,
Like, just stop it,
he,
man.
he trash for real is like that's like one of the that's one of the like jokes for everybody. That's like it's like almost like a reflex insult. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That nigga trash for real. You know, like yeah. But um Jay Z made waves this week, and he appeared in the I don't even know what that is on Twitter, but it's like the Clubhouse version of it's a Twitter version of what Clubhouse is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You make the little rooms, everybody go in them. You be listening and listening to the people talking. And Alicia Keys had hosted one, and Jay Z was in there along with some other couple of DJs in there, but oh, I forgot their names, but like not like DJ Khaled or Clue and nobody like that. But she was talking about a lot of things. First and foremost, there is an album on the way, so I'm looking forward to that. Alicia Keys is super talented, so I look forward to hearing some piano and some
I think I
vocals.
heard John out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the name of it?
I have no idea, but it came out like a little while ago.
Oh,
Like
okay.
maybe like a week or two ago.
Oh yeah, okay, cool, cool, cool. So yeah, I definitely need to.
Oh, it's called Keys.
Oh, okay, okay. So she was talking about that, and then she was saying that she had still had a few gems lying around. I don't know if she was talking about songs or other albums, probably albums, because she doesn't drop music frequently. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She's another one who's just kind of like on that level, at least music wise, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so Jay-Z was also saying that he had some gems laying around. He said he had a lot of gems laying around actually, and he was like, some of them gems probably will never get released. At least, while he's alive or whatnot. And so it, because her husband, do the little verses, is one of the co-founders of the verses whole thing, you know, was asking him would he get on the stage and do a verses, and he was saying that one thing he could tell people is that there's no chance anybody can stand on that stage with him in the verses. No chance in hell.
Hmm.
Very Vince McMahon like. And this sent social media. I can't even just say Twitter on this one because we was on Facebook arguing, people on Instagram going crazy. This sent social media into a blaze. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the funny thing about Jay Z is Jay Z doesn't even have social medias. You know what I mean? So outside of this Twitter thing, because he don't even have a real Twitter page. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So outside of like this little, I don't clubhouse thing that they got on there,
Twitter space conversations.
Twitter space. Okay, yeah. Outside of that, he's like not even active. So he's not. I know he's probably hearing about it. Maybe he's heard about it, but he's not really seeing like all this backlash. You know what I mean? So everybody, before we get to the main argument, everybody's been throwing out all types of people. People been saying people like Eminem and Busta Rhymes and who else was I saying? Scarface, you know.
Wayne.
Yeah, that was the big argument that I was, yeah. So everybody feels like Lil Wayne is the person that could beat Jay-Z in the verses or whatever. And remember off air, I was saying like it's a hard time for people to like accept reality,
Mm-hmm.
but eventually they will have to face it and shit.
Yeah.
And everybody is just assuming like, mixtape Wayne is just the greatest. You know what I'm saying? But I think one of the days, a couple of days ago, I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday, one of the little Twitter accounts had, just like we talked about and said that in the verses mixtape songs aren't really considered hits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even with those songs, I still would side with Jay Z because it's like those songs were good, but at the end of the day, as far as like impact and longevity, nah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I I've sat here and I watched Jay Z like literally take over summers,
Yeah.
year in and year out. You know what I'm saying? Um, Multiple hits upon multiple hits, different styles. You know what I'm saying? Critically acclaimed like beefs. Like he ain't backing down from competitors. Like whatever it was, he was with the shits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the whole concept, like and you know R. Kelly in trouble now, but back then the whole concept of the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like just such creative. Like, bro, nobody's gonna be able to stand up to that, bro.
Yeah. It's gonna be it, yeah. And I love some of the people they name, but like you gotta cut the shit, bro.
Right.
Like now, who you think is a better artist or whatever, and all that shit, bro. Like, no, bro. Like I fuck with Wayne much as the next person and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's like a little bit overrated to me, far as in some people's books, and that's why I think it's just trying to put him up against Jay-Z and shit. But nah, like I love Scarface, but nah, not in the verses. No, no.
and 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 that's like people were saying like 50 Cent, and I was like, now that I would like that because that's a better matchup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like as far as styles go and stuff like that, that would be a good matchup. And I was like, but the only thing I would worry about 50 is like him having like a lot of hits. I don't know, cause what it's 20. What is 20?
yeah.
Yeah, 50 probably got like 20 hits.
He got some hits, yeah, but
Yeah,
like
features and G
when
Unit.
when did the potency drop off and shit? You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. After the first two albums, but
Yeah,
yeah, it's just it's so difficult. Like I was talking to Mike the other day, and I was like, the last Jay-Z concert I've been to was in 2000 late 2007, right?
okay.
The year I graduated, and I was like, it was a Jay-Z and Mary J. Blige concert. I was telling Mike, I said they both performed for 3 hours a piece. I said Jay-Z performed for 3 hours and he skipped a lot of hit songs. Like he was teasing the crowd, like, y'all want to hear this? And it'd be like Hard Knock Life or something. I ain't gonna give y'all that. He skipped a bunch. And I was like, bro, this is 2007. This is before like, American Gangster and Blue Magic. This is before Blueprint 3 with New York with Alicia Keys, Death for Auto Tune, and Run This Town Tonight. This is before all of that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like this is before Niggas in Purse
Four,
and
four, four, and all
yeah,
that shit.
Magna Carta, Holy Grail. Like this is before all that, bro. Like it's like, oh, it's I don't know. I don't know, bro.
It won't be. It'll get ugly, bro. It'll get ugly. The only way, you know what I'm saying? And Jay Z is just not one of them niggas. The only way a nigga get bailed out is he just fuck up and pick the wrong list. But like Jay Z is just too meticulous. He got a good team. That shit won't happen and shit,
Yeah,
bro.
that's not gonna happen. Yeah.
So like, come on, bro. And like you said, you named all that shit. Then like with a verses, you could name like crazy features and shit. Like if he get into some of them bags, that it's gonna be a
Yeah.
long night, bro.
Yeah. Them songs with like Jeezy and Nas or like
I like that joint he got with
Kanye.
Scarface.
Oh yeah, which one?
The jump, doing the block jump.
Oh, okay. Okay. Guess who's back?
Yeah,
Yeah. I be forgetting because they got like a bunch of songs together. I be forgetting
right.
who's Jonas who and
I think
shit.
that's on Scarface jump. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he get to perform because that's another thing people were saying with Wayne, like, oh, don't forget Wayne can use the songs that he featured on. Like, I'm like, do niggas really want to go like this?
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I like. I didn't like Wayne during that mixtape era. I like some of the songs he was remaking, like that Postman Jones and Sky's the Limit, and
yeah,
I like a few of them Jones, but it was like it just felt like it's levels to it.
yeah. I liked it, but like I never bought into the he's the best rapper alive shit.
Right. Cause it's like, yeah, on mixtapes, yeah.
But then when
when
you hit the albums and shit, like not saying the albums was bad, but it wasn't nothing like to
that,
me. You know what I'm saying? It never took like that Carter series. Like got a lot of niggas sleep. You know what I'm saying? They
hmm
just think that was like the best shit ever.
yeah, and the first two
Carter
don't.
series ain't fucking with the Blueprint series. The fuck?
Right, I'll say first two Jones, yeah. I liked all the Carters, but after the first two, them Jones was more like commercial than. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you said, give me the blueprint. So
And
yeah.
probably the reason why I like the Carter Jones so much, because like, you know what I'm saying, I was like really into go-go, so a lot of that shit was like heavily used in go-go and shit too. So that probably held like a different spot in my heart too. You know what I'm saying? Made me like
Oh,
it better
okay.
and shit. Go-go will
Yeah.
make you like some fucking song you don't like and shit. Like fucking Beyonce Countdown, like one of my fucking favorite songs and shit. Cause fucking Backyard, man. When I said they
Uh-huh.
killed that shit, bro. I'm so mad, you know. Like, I don't have that on a song on a CD from fucking Backyard and shit. Like if I was
Mm.
to ever get famous or some shit like that, I'm like, gee, cause I need a CD where y'all hit that shit. Just hold me down, bro.
Hmm.
They got that shit. I know they recorded one of them nights. They just ain't releasing that shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, niggas be doing that, holding on to stuff, you know. Yeah, we did this joint 10 years ago. We ain't done drop it. But yeah, I like Wayne, but I really feel like if it ain't mixtape Wayne, and even mixtape Wayne, like he wasn't killing like how nigga Slade was killing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was ripping and shit though. I cannot lie. The
Yeah.
whole
Oh,
solo shit and then the squad up mixtapes and shit. He was on
oh
fire and
yeah.
shit.
I like them too. And it's funny because it's like one thing is like people were saying like, oh, you gotta go back years to get a Jay-Z done and shit. And I'm like, y'all keep talking about the mixtape. When was that? You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like that was years ago. Like,
Right. Yeah,
when's the
he's an older
last?
rapper. Of course, you got to go back and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he's not currently active right now,
Right.
but you know what I'm saying. He's still whenever he pops out. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with a nigga play motherfucking drug dealer anonymous? Like that shit. Come on, Slim. That's a current hit right there. Like,
I'm like, bro, like, and not that, and I know I'm biased. I know I ain't gonna lie to people. I'm super biased to Daisy. I ain't gonna lie. But bro, Blueprint alone got probably like 7, 8 hits on it.
song cry,
Yeah, you don't know.
Ovito, yeah,
Yeah, oh, yeah, each of the
take
is
over,
yeah, take
all
like
that.
bro, yeah, like where one like it,
Girls, girls, girls.
yeah, like that
That's all
one,
one CD,
yeah,
bro.
that one don't, bro. Like that's all I'm saying. Like, bro, niggas just it like I'm
It's
just
laughable.
yeah, because I'm just trying to remember because even when you said earlier, you was like, yeah, I know the older niggas that don't be fucking with, and I was like, yeah. And two when I first saw Jay Z in that little Dead Presidents video, I was sold. When them niggas started playing Monopoly with real money, I was like, oh yeah, I like this nigga. I was like, I like this nigga. All right, this nigga right here died cool. And then like you just going on and on, bro. By the time Blueprint came out, bro, I just like wanted to call him the goat. Then you know what I'm saying?
uh,
Like that girl shit. Come on, bro.
yeah, come on.
Come
Like, what are
on,
we
man.
talking about, bro?
Stop that shit, yo. Like, and then in the same, like he dropped that shit, he dropped Best of Both Worlds. I was like right before it. Like, come on, bro. Blueprint 2.
Like, ain't nobody fucking with Cuz.
Yeah.
There's
That
nobody fucking with Cuz. So, like, stop it, Cuz.
like I know people gonna be all on Lil Wayne and then like he gonna be doing songs like Nicki Minaj, but once Jay get to doing that shit with Beyonce, bro.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you go that, and then he go to Beyonce. Like, come on, man. Like, the fuck?
That's gonna be a rap. Bonnie and Clyde and all that type of shit. Excuse me, miss.
Yeah, come on now. Like, then he could really have the star power because, like, what celebrity not gonna come out for Drake? I mean, for Jay and shit. Wayne too, but like, come on now.
Yeah.
That should be crazy.
We ain't gonna have to hit that undisputed though, yeah.
Yeah, like his potency gonna fall off and shit. You know, especially like say like if he don't get into like so many mixtape jumps and shit, like fucking lollipop and shit like that. Come on now.
Yeah, Mrs. Officer.
Yeah, like come on now.
Like I
That
said,
shit decent. I like it, but come on, man.
like I
Like the
love a
nigga
lot of
just
it.
bawling your head off and shit.
Bed rock and all that. Like I love that shit, but
Come on now. Like J Bar, y'all B sides is gonna kill that shit.
hmm yeah.
Can I live?
Like,
Mm.
bro, shit, like how was I don't know. I don't know. That joint with Mary J. Blige can't knock the hustle and
Yeah,
all
come on
that.
now. Like, what are
Uh,
we talking about? Come on, Slim, don't
yeah,
play with
big pimpin'. Like,
me. Stop playing, Slim.
like you said, Scarface and all that.
Like,
Beanie
stop
Siegel.
it. Yeah, stop it. Son. Stop it. It's like it's crazy. It's just like the hate just take over, bro.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
hate just take over, bro.
yeah. My man, he was like, my man, he had commented on John. He's like, yeah, Wayne got 167 hits and Jay Z only got 56. I was like, yeah, that don't matter. Like, it be the potency, like how you be saying, it be the potency, like how the impact and how that shit hitting. Like Jay Z got 15 number 1 albums too. I don't know. I don't think Wayne got like 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that, I'm like, if he got so many hits, obviously you could tell. Like, well, one, a lot of those probably features anyway, because Wayne is like a feature god.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like he, one thing I will say, he not shy about getting on a nigga track and shit. I'll say
Especially like
that.
doing that run. Yeah, yeah, that nigga was on everything, bro. Like
Yeah.
niggas you ain't never really heard of and shit. And probably
Uh,
haven't heard of them since. You know what I'm
facts. Yeah. So yeah, I get it. I like. I can't even say I would love to see that because I would definitely like to see that 50 Cent on. And the niggas was saying Kanye too. I definitely take a Kanye Jones, even though Kanye already said he'll do a producer Jones over an artist Jones.
Yeah, I about to say that probably be like the one I want to see. That'd
Producer
be
Jones.
close and shit. Not Kanye versus Jay Z. That'd be close.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah, because that then it Jay would probably have to be like he couldn't take it lightly and
You
shit. I feel
can't.
like
Yeah.
yeah, because he know you. Like that's one nigga you can't take light. Your brother.
Yeah. Kanye. That's another fucking tough out for anybody.
Oh yeah. I don't feel like because I remember everybody was doing like the whole Drake thing, and then at their concert woke a lot of niggas up because I was seeing people like talking about that and shit. Like, damn, after seeing them perform together and they going song for song, yeah, Kanye do got Drake and shit and
Like
shit
who the
like.
fuck? Like come on, man. That should be like dumb as shit. 'Cause, like, but my whole thing, like, about with everything, like niggas just be so in the moment and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me
Mm-hmm.
wrong. I was like one of the first niggas to fuck with Drake and shit. Like, but I wouldn't even say no shit like that, bro. Like
Yeah.
niggas want to put fucking Drake up against Jay Z. No, sound like yes, Drake got hits, he got the numbers and shit, but that shit is all in this era where like niggas got streaming farms and all that bullshit. Niggas are
Right.
super skewing the numbers and shit. But like I said, that potency gonna fall off quickly. You know what I'm saying? With niggas like Drake and Wayne and all that shit. And
Mm-hmm. And what you feel about well, I hate saying this because I like love him and shit. What you feel about Future, man? Future said he could beat Jay-Z in the
fuck
verses.
no, no. I used to love Future and shit. It was like one of the artists I used to fuck with early on and shit. But it's like his music ain't been hitting for a long time. I don't even know what my disconnect was. I know he's like a cult favorite, like everybody love him and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't fucked with Future music like in a long, long time, young. It's well, you probably, I mean, like a slight mark off probably would be like during the time with him and Drake and shit, with the time to be alive shit.
Yeah, that Life is Good John was like
Yeah, it's like
At least Drake pop was like
yeah, it's like I don't know. I haven't really fucked with none of Future music since and shit. You know what I'm saying? Around that time with the little, he had the little dirty Sprite shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
probably the last time I really fuck with this music and shit.
yeah. I don't know. You know what? I feel like because I think he just said something like that. Like I think I was like yesterday or some shit. I feel like now it's just such a hot topic. Like I said, he done created such a hot like debate. Even niggas that know about it kind of just throwing their name out there and shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
I
saying?
say I seen that shit. Somebody dumbass will say, "Yeah, niggas in Atlanta think they can beat Jay Z in the future." Yeah, of course you would think that features from fucking Atlanta and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's crazy. Who else could have came out and made a statement like this to have like the social media in a buzz like this though? Think anybody else could have did this?
No, not that I can think of. Nah.
I
Cause
mean,
everybody else
and
kind of
then
done said something. It ain't make shockwaves like this.
right, I was about to say, and then it hold like the weight to get reactions out of everybody like this.
Yeah, like I don't see Dre saying some shit like that. I don't think it'll go this crazy.
Yeah,
Puff, I don't know.
yeah, that's what we need. We need one of the producer Jones now.
I need one bad, bro.
Yeah, they was like I said a while ago. I was like they was talking to Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre said he'd be like he's open to it and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got a
So
bag and an opponent. Got to be right, probably.
yeah, um, I would that would be a conversation in itself. I would like to see Dre like
I
versus
would love, yeah.
Kanye or
I would
something.
love it. I take it.
Yeah, throw Pharrell up in there.
Yeah, I'm here for real too.
Um, I also felt like I know it's wild if these dudes do decide to like fuck around and do Jones. I'm wondering if like Swiss Beats and Tim would have regretted doing they joke together if they known like these niggas was gonna come along eventually,
Yeah,
and they could have did one against them. I guess it was still a good, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, it sparked this whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Got a whole
facts.
platform out of it, making millions probably money.
Mm-hmm. So I guess move on to I think it's the last topic of what we had, and that was the Waka Flocka Flame. Is it still Flame or is it just Waka Flocka now?
I guess he just graduated. Just call him Waka Flocka now.
He had a debate of his own during this week, and he posed the question that says, "Why females want to be married and don't want to split the bills, but when they get a divorce, they want to split the money. They want half the guy's money." And it it's funny, like we live in such a culture where it's like a lot more people are they're not scared to like own up to shit. So it was like a lot of females commenting under the Jones saying, you know, touche, but I still want half, laughing out loud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And why do you feel like are females too entitled nowadays, or what you think it is?
100%, bro. Yeah, they too entitled. And it's like, ain't gonna break him out of this shit because, like, you got certain niggas who just go with it and shit. And they accept that's the way it is and shit. They willing to pay for shit. And females don't even be worth it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So, like, they holding the fucking cookie against niggas and shit. So they get paid for it. So I don't see shit change unless niggas just stop being simps. They definitely too fucking entitled.
Yeah. I see as long as long, oh my bad. I got super distracted by FS1 just now.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, I see. I am too.
I looked
Lord.
down. I looked down. I was like, hold on. Is that MJ? What she doing on here? Like, um, but I forgot they got their little girl circle
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. But it's just we've had this talk before. It's like when it comes to like people and causes, like say for like the protesters and all that, like all black people wasn't protesting because it's a lot of black people that's out here that's satisfied with what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As long as you got like the resources to maintain whatever you got going on, you not go you can just go with the flow. And that's the same thing as like here. It's like you said, if a nigga got money, then it ain't gonna hurt him one way or another. If anything, he probably looking like it can help him achieve what he's trying to achieve faster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in turn, it spoils the girl, and now she's talking down on other dudes, and I don't know, feeling super entitled like this. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know.
For them to be complaining about double standards, like one double standard, like they got double standards that works good for them, but like niggas just be greedy. They be wanting everything their way and shit. But that's like a double standard, like you know what I'm saying? They get the good lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? They get paid. They don't gotta pay no bills for real, for real. If they
Mm-hmm.
like, not even I can't even say lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can get that way if they want it. You know what I'm saying? They just gotta hold on to the right nigga come around, and niggas gonna be willing to pay their bills. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit, take care of them, and then they can, like I said, they can get half when they leave and shit.
Right.
That shit crazy.
And then go be with the nigga that they really want to be with and shit.
Right.
and and then it turned them like now because she already getting like half his money, you know. Because I think some of these, I think a lot of these don't be set up to where it's like you'll get half until you get married again, and that's why a lot of females don't be getting married again.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, they just be dating and shit. You ain't
Right.
got
So you get half, and you get what the spousal support too, and some shit.
yeah,
Crazy. Like,
yeah.
fucking
They
great
got
hustle and shit.
yeah, they got the females in the government. That's a nice little tag team right there.
Yeah, it's perfect, but I mean, it ain't perfect. But they like people got it good, but like people just be complaining because it ain't perfect. It ain't never gonna be perfect, so they always gonna complain. But like, they got it kind of sweet.
Yeah, they want niggas to
They got a
like
lot of good shit in their favor.
right. They want niggas to like break up and a nigga pay all your bills
Yeah,
while while you still out here wilding and shit like that.
yeah, making your money, get to keep your money and shit.
Yeah,
But we gotta pay. Like I seen like sidebar, seen like some motherfucking uh video clip about a chick taking her baby father to court because he lost. He came with some hardships, and I think he got like a um. They took some money from away from him. Like he don't make as much as he make no more. So she was mad about that, and he got a new kid and shit. So he can't pay as much. So she took the nigga to court because like he can't pay what he can't pay. She trying to get more and shit. And she basically like she ain't give a fuck about none of that shit. She don't care about a new family, none of that shit. She want what she wanted shit. And I was just so happy the judge was like a sensible judge and ruled in the favor of him and reduce the payments and shit.
that's good. That's great to hear. Cause I know judges be out here burning niggas alive,
Yeah,
talking down to a nigga and shit and all that. Um, yeah, we gotta get this system under control when it comes to that kind of stuff.
yeah,
Um, I be feeling sorry for dudes like that. And granted, some dudes deserve it, but most dudes don't. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Like they be trying to make it seem like the average dude is just like a cold hearted animal, and it's just the opposite. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like that's wow. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't see this. I don't see this changing anytime soon. Like
Yeah,
normally we talk about things coming full circle. This gonna be the end of the circle,
yeah, yeah. Ain't shit changing. Like,
man. But good for Walker to speak up on that, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, raise good conversation and shit. Like, make you realize, like, damn, like sometimes you know shit, but sometimes it don't click like that until
Mm-hmm.
somebody just say it and shit. I'm like, damn, like yeah, that is crazy.
Mm-hmm. And once I feel like bringing awareness is like the first step to try to bring some accountability or some realistic expectations back to this type of stuff. That's why another reason we was talking about earlier with the whole relationship thing working out is another reason is like niggas expectations don't be real either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Like, like you want somebody to take care of you, but you also want somebody to like give you all this attention that you want. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And how? Unless he's like rich.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like even then, niggas still got shit to do and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
They
right.
never good enough for some of these chicks and shit. Yo, that shit be crazy.
when we say this out loud, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm just thinking about all the times I've heard females say stuff like, "Oh, I want a sugar daddy that don't want no sugar." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like,
It just makes me realize like people are really subconsciously calling out for parents
yeah, yeah,
because a sugar daddy with no sugar is just a daddy.
right.
You need a parent. That's you need a parent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You want somebody to take care of you while you out here doing you and stuff. Like when you were a kid and your parents did.
yeah,
So I don't know. It's just some things we gotta just realize and get out there, and hopefully before it's too late. You know what I mean? Um, other than that, any topics that we missed? We got anything?
yeah. We it's a few jumps. We ain't really touch on the sports stuff. We can do some quick hits and shit.
Okay.
I'll lead it. They just announced the Pro Bowl, Pro Bowlers. You know what I'm saying? It's always a controversy when it comes to that. And
Mm-hmm.
give you the floor. You speak on maybe one or two or a few people you thought were snubs for the Pro Bowl.
Joe Beasy. Joe Burrow should have made the Pro Bowl. Joe Burrow should have made the Pro Bowl. That is my snub. There you go.
All right, my few snubs I had and shit. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I think for the NFC, I think AJ Terrell should have made it in over Big Play Slay, and I think Cordell Patterson should have made it in over Alvin Kamara.
Okay.
AFC, I don't know who I would have took out, but Creed Humphrey, our center for the Chiefs, one of the best centers in the league. How he didn't make it is criminal. It was like a few debates about, you know what I'm saying, Stafford making it, should have made it in over Kyler and
Oh, yeah.
so on and so forth. Like the Joe Beasy thing, like you said, that was a big controversy as well.
Yeah. So I love Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrow should have made that. Or,
But the good thing about that, a lot of these people, well, not a lot, but some of these people going to be going to the Super Bowl. So that's going to open up a few slots for some of these people to get in, to experience that. And also, you always got injuries and COVID, and people just opting out, you know what I'm saying? Because they just want to rest, be with the family, and all that.
right.
So there's that. If they do have a Pro Bowl celebration this year,
Mm-hmm.
some people might still can make it and get it. And hopefully next year they get the right just due to be voted in
Right.
regular. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I know people want that more so than anything, you know what I'm saying? They don't want the
Yeah.
backhanded compliments.
Oh yeah, hey, such and such got hurt, Slim. Come on down.
Right.
Now y'all niggas motherfucker. Fuck
Yeah,
y'all, man.
nah, they want me. Yeah,
Yeah.
nah.
Fuck y'all, man.
And the last thing, man, Iman Shumpert made waves with his interview, touching on a few topics. Talked about the big mistake the Lakers might have made trading for Russell Westbrook. LeBron might have ruined basketball.
And he says LeBron knows he ruined basketball.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the quote.
And I said it a while back, and I was getting crucified for that. But it is what it
Yeah.
is. And
But
also the great debate between Joe and LeBron.
okay. I still take joy. I think LeBron did say if he could change some things about that decision, he probably would have. But I can't put nothing past Bron, so I don't know if he's like really meant that or did he just mean like he went to Golden State instead of Miami or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like yeah, you don't know with
Damn,
him.
I ain't getting enough championships there, man. Oh, you thought I said I was gonna stay? Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. Golden State or some
Yeah,
shit.
man, fuck, I wouldn't have got Chris Bosh ass.
Yeah. You never know what the fuck he talking
Yeah,
about. I ain't gonna say he ruined the league, but it did start a chain reaction of niggas just jumping ship and teaming up and all of that.
yeah. Like a lot of
Um,
people always say, "Oh, it was super teams all before." Yeah, but we're talking about the player made
yeah, like
people.
Nick,
You know what I'm saying? Linking up and all that shit.
yeah, it wasn't nothing to this magnitude, and I kind of feel like he realized that because now it's biting him in the ass.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And now, if niggas would have stayed on that two superstars to it, or one, because back when he left Cleveland, it was really just like one nigga to each team for you know what I'm
Right, yeah,
saying?
you'd be lucky to have a dynamic duo.
Right, right. If he'd have kept it to that, LeBron fuck around and might have like 6 championships or some shit like that.
Yeah, good thing the lead adapted to it. Oh yeah, that's what we doing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
KD,
Yeah,
y'all let you brother.
right. And then he go to Golden State, and then now they form. It hasn't worked out, but then they forming this thing in Brooklyn, and it's always funny because it's like we'll talk about that, and then all throughout like the quote unquote super team you'll get a Mavericks team without one. Then when you get the old OG Spurs team, these niggas late 30s, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Win a championship, you'll get like last year the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't know. Make the damn team. If you got a good team, you're gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Like it's more than one way to have a championship team.
Like how you say like a little one of your old quotes, man. Niggas just gotta be better, man.
Yeah, like that's it. Like that's at the end of the day, man. I don't know. I just feel like even though I know we in different times and like how you were saying earlier, like the youngest, the artists and the niggas that be beefing be playing by different rules. So it's like that in all aspects of life. But some of that old shit still just like hit home. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, man.
Like so you ain't got to finesse everything. Just be better. like, like
Yeah, but
man.
I think I still attribute that shit to the new media. You know what I'm saying? Killing you because you ain't got rings. Like the shit, niggas ain't trying to when they retire. Niggas ain't trying to be like Chuck and just be the laughing stock. You know what I'm saying?
Every single pregame show.
Yeah, niggas ain't trying to be like that, bro.
Yeah.
Granted, he's a Hall of Famer, and niggas don't want that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
the best rebounding bigs in
Right,
history, though.
arguably top five in his position and shit, probably some shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't want that, dog. Niggas, I gotta get a ring.
Gotta get it ring. Gotta get a ship. I I ain't gonna lie. I take it. Nah, I take Hall of Fame.
And before I wouldn't even care, like I was cool, like as long as I'm old school with my values and shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Like long as I knew I was like one of them ones and shit, I'd have been okay with that. I think I still am though. You know what I'm saying? But now, like me, like I said, I be trying to open up to see niggas' point of views and shit like that. I kind of get it and shit. Like I said, that shit would be like demoralizing to have to keep dealing with that shit every like you said, every pregame show.
Mm-hmm. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I'd have had a, and we talk about this too. I'd have had a formula though. Like coming into the league, you know, I was saying you play that little rookie contract out, and if you like one of them top niggas and you like that, you know, you gonna get a bag. You know, I take another little contract or something, and then after that, I'm really would probably weigh options. Like, all right, I need a championship or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd like kind of like I kind of formed fused the Deion Sanders and LeBron type. Get the bag like how like LeBron kind of stayed with short contracts,
Mm-hmm.
and how Deion kind of was like a hitman for a little while.
Yeah, bouncing from team to team and shit.
Yeah, man, that's what I be
Mercenary.
doing. Yeah, yes, mercenary.
Mm-hmm. Got to. Like, yeah, Dion won back to back Super Bowls, right? One with the
Yep.
49ers and then the Cowboys.
Yeah, flip the script though. That's how like important your nigga is, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Went from logging up Irvin to logging up Rice.
Yeah.
Flip the script, man.
Yeah. And shout out to the AFC for giving out championships apparently in the 90s.
Yeah,
Well, at least though that early and mid 90s and shit. But yeah. I'll take Hall of Fame, but yeah, I would try my absolute hardest to get a ship too though.
yeah, I definitely, like you said, like we talked about too. I'm definitely trying to milk for like a lot of money early on and shit. I know you got like
Mm-hmm.
certain rookie deals, you got to like certain length, no way around it. It seemed like,
Mm-hmm.
and then I probably be thinking like, yeah, pretty soon, you know what I'm saying? Where can I go? Like, what can I form or some shit like that? But I probably wouldn't even think about where can I form outside of that conversation, but like, where can I go where I can like really, you know what I'm saying, do some shit.
Right.
Like, oh, what team or whatever position I am, what team needs that joint and like can really do something if they get me.
Yeah, definitely. We'll look into that. Man, niggas ain't trying to be like Chuck, man. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's cool to end up like like and niggas say shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you amongst the stars.
right.
But yeah, we gonna try our hardest to hit the moon though. But I guess we can get to these what the F facts and then be gone.
Yes, sir.
Um, so mine is a pretty dope joke I discovered on I ain't gonna say on accident, but I definitely wasn't looking for this and came across it. So I told you off air I was looking just I did a photo shoot yesterday, and in between like time down between like changing outfits and stuff like that, I like to like read little articles and stuff like that. So I was just like randomly looking up like important people from Maryland or whatever, and I seen like this lady name, and it said substitute teacher because it had like the name and occupations and stuff. And so when I was saying like all these doctors, lawyers, and scientists and all types of little stuff, I was like, how substitute teacher get up here? You know what I'm saying? So I clicked on the jump, and turns out the substitute teacher name was Valerie Thomas. And for people that don't know, Valerie Thomas is a former NASA physicist. I'm not even sure. I don't even think it said former though. Like she might just either be retired or just not active with it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But she's a NASA physicist who did a lot of studying as far as like the dimensions and stuff go. And so she's the original creator of 3D movies. You know what I mean?
That's
And
dope.
anybody that grew up in our time know that 3D movies was the shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Movies, get your little glasses and all that type of stuff. And definitely born in Maryland, went to Morgan State, and even she's a substitute teacher now. She even like she teaches in Maryland. You know what I'm saying?
That's sweet.
Yeah, PG County or whatever. So somewhere around here, she is a teacher. And when you look at the picture, she don't look like somebody you haven't seen before. Like I might have seen her around before or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Probably didn't even know it, man.
Yeah. And I got a quote from a person that was like, I guess they had like little quotes of like people speaking on the people. And this quote is like real, it's like real sweet or whatever. It says she's very humble and kind woman, um, who likes everything in the world except to talk about her own accomplishments. And I guess it's just like her being selfless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I
real,
kind
real.
of wouldn't do that. I'd be like the same way. I don't want to hear about me and shit for real.
Yeah, just get on with what the other person got
Yeah.
going on and shit. Yeah, I'm like that too. We can. If I do something crazy, I like talk about it right quick. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, but yeah, that's my what the fuck fact. The person that created 3D movies is right here in Maryland.
Yeah, that's fucking cool, man. Like I like hearing about shit from Maryland. Like it seems like we don't hear about too much crazy shit from Maryland. It's always
Mm-hmm.
give like a lot of shit that get credited to DC and all that shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's definitely good shit. Good shit. All
Heck yeah.
right, no problem, man. I got like a slight little what the fuck fact, and the fact that killer whales aren't really whales. Like I want to say, like I heard it before because, like me and you both nature enthusiasts.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say I heard it before.
I think we definitely talked about this before.
Yeah, so it's like, damn, they're not really whales. They're more so related to dolphins. They're dolphins, and how they got the name. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't trust shit from back in the day, because like the game of telephone and shit. So they originally were called whale killers and shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what he said. The way they reformed it and shit. So they
Acting
had to make
up.
it called Killer Whales and shit. And the guy niggas thinking these niggas is fucking whales and shit. But like when you actually look at them and pay attention to them, them niggas look just like dolphins. They got the teeth and all that shit.
This is a big
Just
ass version.
yeah. They're super fucking smart and shit. And like just me, since that wasn't like that much of a mind blowing fact, I just went down a wormhole like looking up these orcas and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing where their name derived from. Um Roman word named Orcus, meaning what the fuck is it? Meaning Roman god of the underworld. And such a fitting name for this apex predator.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing challenges this motherfucker.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like crazy in this fact too. That like this joint attacks whales, sharks, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, man, fucking orcas are fucking cool as shit. Fucking swim 33 miles, being fucking 6 ton. Like these niggas
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like learning like they be all over in all different types of water. You know what I'm saying? From the
Mm-hmm.
Arctic, everything, bro. Like they be even be in rivers and shit.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah,
like,
because I think one of my facts on here before was that one killer whales can jump like super high up, like they
yeah, oh yeah, you
vertical.
talk about
Yeah.
Free Willy and shit. Yeah,
Yeah. Vertical was like crazy high and shit. 30 feet up in the air, some shit like that.
yeah. And the last thing I would say, the nugget information I found out is,
Mm-hmm.
you know how like people are like in a sense like that too. We everywhere in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, from that you get different cultures, different languages, and different accents or what have you. The same can be said for fucking orcas and shit. Like they got different like little twangs and shit to their motherfucking screeches and calls and shit like that. Cause they live in like different like little pods and shit like that. So whenever they come across somebody else, another pod of other killer whales from somewhere else, orcas or whatever, they got different languages and different mannerisms and shit like that. So like I'm like, these motherfuckers is crazy.
Oh yeah, that's sweet. It's used to be called whale killers.
Yeah, like
Now
they seen them niggas crushing whales and shit.
now a lot of niggas kind of call them killer whales. Though. Yeah, that makes sense though. Just switch the name around and shit.
Yeah, it's something. It was something. I forgot why they switched it, but yeah, it's something like you can't call them whale killers like for a proper name of something and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So bam, killer whales and shit. That shit crazy, bro. But that's all I got for orcas for my
Yeah,
what the fuck fact.
yeah, great shit, great shit, great shit.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, this is a great episode right here, man. Like you said, 25 down,
Many
and
more to go.
uh-huh. Man, nothing but good times, man.
Like shit, man. I love doing these things. I want to say I appreciate you for even keeping me in mind when you were thinking about this. You already
Relax.
know I was down, down. No, for real shit though, bro. I remember you came to me about the idea. It was like, hey man, thinking about doing it. I'm like, you already know, brother.
Hmm. Yeah, I appreciate you like accepting it. Like one thing. One. You know what? You know how you do like them little shout outs
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. I do want to like make a shout out, like, and this gonna be off the top of my head and like and from the heart. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, it's like shout out to people that's out here trying to do stuff like this, like content creating. And first, I'm gonna shout like you out because it's like it seems like nothing at face value how we just effortlessly put these together, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like so much goes into like this kind of stuff, and so like I appreciate you for like we 25 and many more to go, and the consistency it takes to like keep up great podcasts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even if we not getting a lot of views or it's not getting a lot of feedback, over time it's growing, but it takes like time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to shout out other people that's making content, you know, that's not as fortunate as us to have like partners that they can find to work with.
Yeah.
Cause it's so difficult to find people out here that's willing to like openly collab. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like this area is so tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We talked about it early on. That's like one thing I want to say we kind of bonded on and, you know what I'm saying, connected with and shit. And I used to tell about my early battles with trying to do comedy sketches and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shit is tough.
Yeah. Like it's so I just anybody that's out there doing what we doing or whatever, niggas painting or cooking, whatever you trying to get off the ground, Slim, like keep pushing. You know what I mean? Like that shit, that shit's gonna work. It's gonna work out. It's gonna
Yeah.
take time.
Be patient.
Yeah, be patient.
They
And
know. Don't listen to no niggas thinking there's an age limit on something, bro. Keep pushing, bro. If that's your desire. Keep pushing, bro.
yeah, and I was a victim to that myself.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
society standards, bro. Like you listen to that
yeah,
garbage and shit,
yeah.
you'll fall victim to it.
Yeah, cause truth be told, remember when we was like first talking about like doing the comedy stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I used to think then like, I mean, damn, I'm tired like too old to be trying to do some shit like this for real. You
Yeah, I thought it
know,
too.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then like talking to y'all, and then like I'm seeing like Big John and them, and Big John like 40 something. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
still doing this thing.
Yeah, and new to it for real. Like all these last few years, niggas ain't know who Ja was over than But yeah, just like you said, bro. Like shit will work out super better for you. You jump out of them society standards and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, anybody out here pushing content, push that shit, man. And you gonna meet the people you need to meet,
Yes, sir.
man. That's it though. That's all I got, man.
Yeah, that's all I got too, man.
All right, so this is another Head for the Hills podcast, and we out.
Bye. All right.